This here podcast is for a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You never know, we might be talking about spirituality and wellness, relationships, whatever it is that you do to get your money, be it working somewhere, be it running your own thing, be it having a side hustle. It's all good over here. We are getting organized. We are handling our time management better, and we are having fun through it all. Because over here, it's all love, all light, and good vibes only. So, if you are interested in living, laughing, and learning, growing and glowing, drinking your water, and minding your own business, this is the perfect place for you. Hi, I'm Tiff, and welcome. Hey, friend, and welcome to another edition of the Life Unscripted podcast by Organized Energy. It's your girl, Tiff, and I am so excited to be here with you for another episode. Thank you for showing up, friend. Now, some of you guys are new to the show. I want to welcome you. I thank you for stopping by and giving the show a try. I truly hope that whether you are new or an old friend, that you get what you came for today. So, old friends, thank you for hanging out again. I appreciate your faithfulness. New friends, let me introduce myself to you so that we are no longer strangers, okay? I am Tiffany Williams. I am the founder of Organized Energy Coaching and Consulting. I am a published author, and I absolutely love speaking and teaching and coaching and writing about all things development because I am a certified life coach. And so I believe in developing the whole person in a holistic way. And so there's all kinds of developments we can look at if we take it from that point of view. But a few that I teach on, that I go into organizations and speak on, and I write about and all that, I teach and talk about personal development, professional development, leadership development, business or brand development, and even youth development. So that's my thing. I love it, love it, love it. That's a little bit about me. Now you tell me a little bit about you. Write into the show and tell me who you are and what you do. Because, that's how you make friends, right? So that's that on that. All right. Now, let's get to what we were going to talk about today. So today we are talking about networking. I have created several episodes already on networking. And so if you've missed any of those, go back and check them out. So now we are on the where of networking, W-H-E-R-E, where of networking. Let me first explain and then we'll get into that. So we've been talking about networking because some people feel overwhelmed about networking. They are introverts and they're okay with that. And they're like, I don't like meeting new people. Or they realize that they need to and would love to meet new people, but just maybe don't have it all sorted out in their head just yet. What do you do when you meet a new person? They're so used to being off to themselves or so used to doing business as usual that it's kind of like the most we think about doing is to go to a networking event, exchange cards or exchange contact information, and leaving it just like that. Never to really pick up that card again to call that person or build a relationship with that person in any kind of way. So, but if you're wanting to develop yourself as a professional, if you're wanting to grow your career, if you're wanting to grow your business, your brand, your startup, if you're wanting to make new friends and new acquaintances, even if you're looking to date, there's lots of reasons why networking would be, I don't want to call it necessarily necessary, but for me, I feel like it is necessary. That's just for me. You might feel differently. Um, and so, um, as I gave the example in the previous episode, you might be new to a town, maybe you relocated somewhere, and you want to make a friend group. You want to just kind of build up your family, your friends who become family. So they call it family. You might want to do that, or whatever your reason. Networking to me is almost necessary to me. It's just kind of how you grow, but we have to learn to nurture our networks and all those things as well. But today we want to talk about the where of network. Where do you find opportunities to even attend a networking event, or to get with like-minded individuals? How do you find other people that you might want to be associated with? Kind of, along those lines. So, I'm just going to throw out a few examples and suggestions, and you can add to it anything that I may have left off that you think of. Write in and let me know what I might have left off so that I can share it with the rest of the community. Okay? All right, so here's my list. These are just some of the places I network at, where I find opportunities to meet others, other like-minded people. Okay? And so again, this could be for business, this could be for personal. All right, so one place that I enjoy networking is on LinkedIn. I find amazing professionals, like-minded professionals there on LinkedIn. And I love it because I can look for the exact type of professional, and when I mean type, industry, roles that they play, jobs that they do, so that, on LinkedIn, it's super easy to look for people that do X, Y, or Z, that would be great as a partner for what I do. And so for me, LinkedIn is awesome. LinkedIn, I can meet them, I can dialogue and engage with them, read their content and share my content as well. But then there's, the opportunity to create an event on LinkedIn or find events on LinkedIn, so people that are hosting events and opportunities, they're going to have them listed there. So LinkedIn is awesome for me. Eventbrite is another one. I have found wonderful events available on Eventbrite, looking for just various opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals, again, for business or for pleasure, for leisure. There's all kinds of events that are listed there on Eventbrite. Another one is Facebook events. Facebook has, of course, an events page as well, and there have been great opportunities to find events that way. Meetup.com, when I lived out of state, meetup.com, or when I relocated, meetup.com was awesome. I was able to find groups of people that like various things that I liked, again, both business and personal. So they may have, there might have been like some real estate investors groups, enthusiasts, people that might have been vegans, people that groups for people that like to go hiking, groups for people that like to line dance, learn line dancing, people that like to do arts and crafts, people that like to network for business purposes, so on and so forth. So I really enjoyed using meetup.com. And then chambers of commerce. So, chambers of commerces are awesome to find other like-minded professionals. At least it's been that way for me. There's, sometimes they can be large, sometimes they can be small, but just to find one or two good friends in there has been awesome. People, to be able to be strategic alliances and partners with in various ventures. They started off as business acquaintances, and they quickly became real friends. And so I enjoy networking with chambers. And then also there's just other professional organizations and associations. So if you are a professional painter, you might look up, the association for painters, in your town, or whatever. I'm just making something up, but I'm just simply saying, attorneys have attorneys networking groups. Realtors have realtors networking groups. Um, School teachers have school teachers networking groups or associations, and so on and so forth. So whatever it is that's your profession or people that you're wanting to meet, there's a likelihood that they actually have some sort of professional organization or association for that profession. And then there are um, opportunities that you would find simply by utilizing internet search engines such as Google, where you would just simply, do a Google search, and find out what opportunities, what events are coming up in your area. Um, and also, um, when you're already out doing the things that you enjoy, you come across opportunities to meet new people. So you might enjoy working out at the gym. And so there's probably somebody else at the gym, if you would just smile and show yourself to be friendly, that would prove to be a great connection that way. If you frequent a coffee shop, if you look around, there might be an opportunity. I know that I have met tons of great people just at coffee shops. I'm already there and they're there, and you can kind of tell the vibe they're on or the groove they're in. You can kind of look at people. I study people. I look, and you can just kind of tell, like, okay. And eventually you all might have a reason to strike up conversation while there, and just kind of see what that might look like beyond the coffee shop. And so just doing things that you already enjoy. It may be that you're already in a cycling or a fitness club, or you might already be at church, or you might be volunteering in the community or whatever. And so when you come across people that it seems like, they might be decent or whatever, just you decide, what that might look like, or if there's an opportunity there to, make contact, make connection, and see what can, go on from there. Tongue-tied a little bit, but you all see what I'm saying. And if nothing else, you creative. If you have not found what you're looking for in any of these things that I've offered, perhaps there's some other opportunities and other ideas that I did not include. But if nothing else, build it and they will come. And so, create an opportunity for networking, for like-minded individuals. Again, whether it's personal or professional or whatever, create an event. It could be hybrid, it could be, in person, it could be online, it could be a combo of the two. But you put together something, or partner with someone else who's looking for something similar, and you guys put something together and see where that takes you. And so, I tell my kids, I'm like, if nobody hires you, you hire yourself. If nobody invites you to the table, you create your own table. If there's not an event that you can find, I ain't telling this part, I'm telling y'all. If there's not an event you can find, create your own event. If they don't invite you to their party, you create your own party, right? And so I hope that some of these, let me tell you one more thing. LinkedIn groups. So LinkedIn has groups and Facebook has groups. And so those are other opportunities to meet like-minded people, because I think on Facebook, LinkedIn, there's like a group for all kinds of things. And so you can kind of search those particular platforms and find your tribe, find your people there as well. All right, now I'm done. All right, so I hope that you have found some of this to be at least a little bit enlightening and helpful for you on your journey as you seek to make new friends, new acquaintances, new partners for business, for pleasure, for whatever. And again, if I missed something, let me know. Write in and tell me your suggestions and some of your tricks, some of your strategies as it pertains to meeting new and amazing people and networking, okay? All right, so I invite you to work with me. I would love to work with you. So if you have a story to tell, if you have expertise you would like to share, if you have a brand that you're wanting to build and you'd like to do that in the form or through writing your own book or launching your own podcast, I would be honored to help you do that. If you will go to organizedenergy.co/my-story, organizedenergy.co/my-story, then from there, you can look into what it might look like for us to work together to get your podcast planned and launched and begin to scale it, or to begin to think out and write out and actually publish your own book and market that as well. So go to organizedenergy.co/my-story, and I would love to work with you on that. Also, if you want to stay in the know and kind of be one of the first to know when a new podcast episode drops, when a new networking opportunity that I'm creating is available for you to network, opportunities to work with me or partner with me in some kind of way, a new blog is out, running a special or whatever, you want to be one of the first to know and be a part of my tribe, simply go to organizedenergy.co/alerts. That's ALERTS. organizedenergy.co/alerts. And last but not least, I would absolutely love for you to check out my books. In it, I talk about networking. I talk about a few things as it pertains to planning and launching your podcast, branding yourself, marketing, and so many other things. I won't go through it all here. But if you'll go to organizedenergy.co/shop, organizedenergy.co/shop, you'll be able to check out my books. I invite you to grab your own copies, and some of the things that we talked about on today's show, I talk about in the book, but in a little bit greater detail. So anyway, I look forward to working with you in some capacity coming up here soon. But in the meantime and between time, I hope that you are blessed, and blessed. Thanks so much for sharing your time with me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.